Hello, everyone. 30 beautiful minutes of relaxation therapeutic yoga today. So, all that you're going to need for class is a yoga bolster or something similar to it, and then your yoga mat. So, relaxation therapeutic yoga, exactly what are the key components of that? Well, what we're going to be focusing on doing is strategically, gently elongating and relaxing particular muscles of our body that tend to hold stress. So there are several of them. The key three muscles that we are going to work on focusing on today are two muscles in your neck, one in the front of your neck and one that connects your neck to your shoulders. And then a big, gigantic muscle that sits in the front of your spine that allows your hips to flex and move, but has a very strong connection to the stress system of our body. That particular muscle is called the psoas muscle, PSOAS. So a nice, easy, gentle class, nothing too difficult to do. But what I really want you to attempt to focus on throughout the entire class today is relaxing and slowing down your exhale. We know that when we exhale, our body just automatically relaxes. And so the longer we can make that exhale relative to our inhale, the more we can relax our body. All right, so let's have ourselves in a seated position. On your bolster, unless you don't have a bolster that you're sitting on right now, and then just sit on your yoga mat, that's fine. And then once you're in that position, allow yourself to place your hands on your thighs and gently do some modification of cat cows. So take an inhale and let your belly roll forward. Let your chest lift up. Let the front of your neck gently lift and just gently gaze up to the ceiling. Then exhale. And as you exhale, let your belly pull in. Let your spine roll back. Sit onto that tailbone. Slowly curl that rib cage down, lengthen the back of the neck, and settle your chin to your chest. Okay, we're going to do that 2 more times. See if you can really let that exhale happen slower. So inhaling in, a modification of cow pose here. Now on that exhale, just really slowly let yourself go into cat pose. One more time, inhaling up. Allowing ourselves to do that, but don't do it too slow because we really want to slow down that exhale. And then exhaling into cat, really letting yourself go as slow as you possibly can. And then very gently bringing yourself all the way back up into a seated position. Kind of see if you can find that halfway between that tuck and the tilt you just did of your pelvis. Have your spine nice and tall. Take your hands and just rest them down beside your bolster. Lightly shrug your shoulders up for a second and then turn your palms all the way open and out, thumbs to the back of you. Pull those shoulder blades back and down. Lengthen through the neck, settle through the chin. And then once you get that position, keep the squeeze through the shoulder blades, but relax through the arms and place the hands back on the thighs. Okay, so we're going to do 3 nice, slow, deep inhales and exhales. We're going to inhale for a count of 4. We're going to exhale for a count of 6. No hold, just gently inhaling and exhaling. See as you do that, if you can let all of the inhale and exhale happen through your nose and let the motion on the inhale expand your belly out. And just let the belly relax on the exhale. Here we go. Take a slow inhale in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then gently exhaling out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhaling 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhaling 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and begin with this muscle on the front of our neck called the sternocleidomastoid muscle. So oftentimes when that muscle is tense, we've been doing a lot, reading, forward bending, driving, all of that stuff. That muscle tends to get tense and it drives stress and anxiety in our body. So we're going to take an opportunity just to gently lengthen out through that muscle. So here's what I want you to do. Keep that nice long posture you've got through your spine, lengthen through your neck and settle through your chin. Take your gaze right now and look straight ahead of you. Then gently allow yourself to take your left ear gently to your left shoulder. Now, once you have your left ear towards your left shoulder, gently take your chin and rotate it upward to the right. In that position, have no pain in your neck, just a little bit of tension. Then take your eyes and move your eyes all the way up and to the right. Now check in that your whole body is not side bending here. It's just the neck. Take a deep inhale into your belly. Can you slow that exhale down? Deep inhale into the belly. And slow that exhale down. Now unrotate the head, bring the chin back to in the middle first, and then unside bend the head. You've got it. Nice and simple. Now keep that nice long spine, shoulder blades are back and down, sitting somewhat in the center of your pelvis, a little bit of weight through your feet. Let's do the opposite side. So simply take your right ear and gently side bend it towards the right shoulder. A little bit of tension in the side of the left neck to really get that length through that muscle. Now take your chin and gently turn the chin up and to the left. Only go until tension, no pain, please. It's about relaxing the body today. Now take your eyes, real important. Take your eyes and bring them up and to the left as far as you can see. Check in that your body's not side bending, so keep yourself upright. All right, let's get those two slow, deep inhales and exhales happening here. So deep inhale into the belly. And really slow exhaling, relaxing the belly. Deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Bring those eyes and that chin back out of the rotation first. And then gently side bend your head back up again. You've got it. That's all there is to it. All right, let's tackle the second muscle when sitting, which is the upper trapezius muscle. So it's the muscle that runs the back of your neck all the way to your shoulders, causes neck pain, causes shoulder pain, but more importantly, causes a tremendous amount of internal and external stress to our body. So let's give it a nice little bit of elongation, not a full hard stretch, because oftentimes this muscle doesn't need to be fully stretched. It just needs to get the tension out of it. So here's what I want you to do. Take your right hand and place your right hand underneath your bottom. Once your right hand is underneath your bottom, allow yourself with your right shoulder just to shrug it up a little bit, rotate your shoulder blade back, and then settle that shoulder back and down. Now lengthen your neck, settle your chin, take your left hand out to the side of your body. Take a nice deep inhale and lift that arm up and over your head. Place the third finger so it's touching the top of that right ear. Then take a nice deep inhale here, lengthening through the neck, settling through the chin. And then as you exhale, just a gentle side bend over to the left. Now, contrary to what we just did, we're now going to rotate our chin just a tiny bit downward. As you rotate that chin just a tiny bit downward, feel that just slow, gentle pull on the back of your neck. On the right side. Deep inhale into the belly. Exhaling out. Let's do that one more time. Nice, slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Unrotate that head that little bit. Take an inhale, lift the head up, and on the exhale, relax both those arms. All right, let's repeat that on the opposite side. So left hand, bring it underneath your sit bone. Feel yourself weight bearing onto that left hand. Then with your left shoulder, shrug it up, rotate it back, and pull it back and down. All right, keep that shoulder blade there so you get this upper trapezius muscle. Right hand out to the side of the body. Take a nice deep inhale, lift that arm up. Third finger touching the tip of the ear. Exhaling here. Now, Take an inhale, lengthen through the neck, settle through the chin, and then on the exhale, gently side bend the head to the left. Nice, good stretch already in that muscle. But if you want to, just a tiny bit of a rotation downward with that chin. Not a big one, just a tiny. Maybe take that gaze down if you want to really help relax there. Take a deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Unrotate the eyes and the head first. And then inhale the head up. Exhale, relaxing the arms. You've got it. Okay, so gently move yourself off of your bolster. We're still going to need to use our bolster. So allow yourself to take your bolster, place it somewhere in the center of your yoga mat. Have your knees so that your knees are hip distance behind your yoga bolster. And then once you've got that, allow yourself to bring your weight forward into hands and knees until the hips are stacking on top of the knees. And you see that those feet line up straight behind those knees and hips. Walk your hands forward so that the wrists and the elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Index fingers are forward, thumbs are inward. Spread out those outer 3 fingers for me. In this position, go through 3 cat cows here. So take an inhale, let your belly sink, let your tailbone lift. Shoulder blades go back and down, lengthen the neck, settle the chin, lengthen the neck and get that chin up there. Look up to the ceiling. Now, really let yourself exhale. Exhale every bit of air out as that tailbone tucks, those shoulder blades spread. That chin comes to the chest and that gaze goes to the belly button. Inhaling. Allow the cow pose to happen. Take that gaze up as you lengthen through the neck. But now really let yourself exhale, exhaling and exhaling and exhaling. It's a gentle exhale, not a forceful one, but you really want to get that slow exhale happening. Let's do one more time. Nice deep inhale. Now really slow exhale. Let that exhale happen through that entire cat pose. And then gently walk your hands up onto your bolster. Keep that tailbone tucked under. Sit your sit bones back to your heels. And then very gently bend your elbows and let the crown of your head come down onto your yoga bolster. All right. Modification of child's pose here. Keep the crown of the head. Think about where your hairline is. Keep that resting on that bolster so that the back of your neck is long and your chin is tucked towards your throat. Gaze back between your knees. Allow yourself to take a nice, slow, deep inhale here. And then gently exhale out. Slow, deep inhale. Really slow exhale. And slowly pushing yourself back up. We need to get on this bolster. So we are going to work on this psoas muscle the best we can. So the easiest way to get yourself in an inversion on your yoga bolster is to start at the very front of your yoga bolster. Now, once you get yourself there, allow yourself to drop down onto your shoulder. You're already in an inversion. Keep the knees together, keep the legs together, and just roll yourself 90 degrees onto your back. Absolutely the easiest way to do it, but it doesn't mean that you might need to move your bolster a little tiny bit so that you feel like your pelvis is entirely on the bolster with your rib cage on the yoga mat. That's your goal. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Once you've got yourself in that position, allow yourself to take your left knee and bring your left knee to your chest. Now, once the left knee is to the chest, just gently lower the right foot down onto the floor. Okay. Check in that the ankle on the left foot and the knee and the hip all line up. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly. And then as you exhale, pull that left knee into your chest. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, maybe even gaze at that left knee. Now with your right foot and your right leg, take a deep, slow inhale into your belly. And then as you exhale, gently walk that foot and slide that leg Slide that leg down the mat. Get to the point that you feel like just you're about to lift that heel off of the mat, but yet you haven't. Don't let yourself get caught up with how straight or bent your knee is. What I really want you to do is to appreciate some nice, good elongation in the front of your hip. Now, holding this position, the left knee to your chest has your back in a happy place. You're just allowing yourself to create length through that right psoas muscle. Now take the slow, deep inhales and exhales into that muscle. Nice, deep, slow inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Gentle, slow inhale into that belly. And exhaling out. Let's do one more breath. Nice, deep, slow inhale into that belly. And exhaling out. Now, very gently, as you're inhaling, let that leg slide back up. And then as you exhale, pull that right knee up to your chest. Keeping both knees to your chest here, finding yourself in an inversion. If you feel your pelvis kind of falling off the bolster, just give the bolster a tug up. Keep yourself in this delightful inversion, pulling all of your guts away from that pelvic region. As you're in this position, those guts have nowhere to go but to lay next to your diaphragm. That allows you to have an advantage to diaphragmatic breathing, which is the relaxation breath we're going for. So rest yourself right here. Take a deep inhale into your belly. And then very slowly, slowly just let that air fall out. Deep inhale into the belly. Slowly, slowly let that air fall out. All right, take your hands to your right knee. Once you have your hands to your right knee, just gently let the left foot fall down towards the floor. In this position, keep the right knee to your chest. Nice, good secured position of your low back, so you know that your lumbar spine is not going to be harmed as you tackle the psoas muscle. And just take a nice deep inhale here. And then on your exhale, slowly walk that left foot out. Let it keep going as far as you can. Keep the right knee towards your chest and just allow yourself to appreciate the opening through the front of the left hip. That's where we're targeting. That psoas muscle sits right on top of that spine, right next to the portion of our nervous system that keeps our body tense. So if we allow that muscle to relax, it allows our nervous system to relax. Plain and simple. So don't get caught up with how much you're forcing your knee straight. Just get to the point that you feel like if you go any further, your heel lifts off the floor. Keep your right knee to your chest, lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Maybe take those eyes today and gaze downward towards that right knee. And take a slow, deep inhale into your belly. And then exhaling out. 2 more times, just let that exhale go as long as it can. Inhaling in and exhaling. Inhaling in and exhaling. Gently taking an inhale, sliding the left foot flat onto the mat as the knee bends. And then as you exhale, pull that left knee back to your chest. All right, so resting the hands around the shin bones or the leg bones, whichever is more comfortable for you. Lengthening your neck, settling your chin, gazing straight down between those knees. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And really slow, relaxed exhale. Slow, deep inhale in. And slow, relaxed exhale. You got it. Now, allow yourself to keep your knees to your chest, but bring your hands to your bolster and just start to push the bolster away until your pelvis meets onto the yoga mat. Once that happens, allow yourself to use your legs and your feet to slowly get your bolster even further away. See if you can place your bolster to the point that it feels like it's resting underneath your calf muscles. So you might have to kick it down there a little bit further, but get it into the position that you feel like your legs are resting in an elevated position relative to your trunk. Once you have yourself there, allow yourself in this position to just keep the right leg nice and relaxed. And take the left leg and gently place the left leg up onto the right thigh. Right hand, reach for the outside of the left knee, and left hand, just gently place it out to the side of the body. Take a nice deep inhale in. And then as you exhale, start to feel that stretch to the hip as you pull the left knee to the right. And then gently let the pelvis lift. Gently let the low back lift, and gently let the rib cage lift. See if you can keep your right shoulder blade down onto the mat. The right leg is just rolling onto the bolster as you do so. Now lengthen through your neck, settle through your chin. Gently turn your gaze towards your left hand. Eyes are going down towards that thumb or somewhere down towards the floor. Allow yourself to take a nice, slow, deep inhale into your belly here. And then gently exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And gently exhaling out. Beginning to unrotate the head, bring it back to the center. Start at the left rib cage and just very gently allow the rib cage to come down, followed by the low back, followed by the pelvis. And then just gently place the left foot onto the bolster and then slide the left leg down. Take the right foot and bring it up onto the bolster and then slowly bring it up onto the thigh of the left leg. Left arm, reach up and over and grab the outside of the right knee. Right arm just rested out to the side of your body. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, start to pull that right knee across. Feel that beautiful stretch through your hip. And then continue the rotation through spinal twist, feeling the pelvis lift and the low back lift. The shoulder blade stays down as the rib cage continues to lift. Then lengthen your neck, settle your chin, and slowly turn your gaze down to the right. Take those eyes and look down to that right thumb, or maybe even look down to the floor. Holding your spinal twist right here. Nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Repeating that again. Slow, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. And then gently unrotating the head back to the center, starting at that right shoulder blade and slowly letting the rib cage come back down to the mat, followed by the low back, followed by the pelvis, and then unrotate the hip. Place the right foot back up onto the bolster. Once you have that there, take the left foot and place it on the bolster. Find yourself in a position that your pelvis and your low back feel nice and flat onto the floor. And then take your right knee to your chest and take your left knee to your chest. Nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, pull those knees to your chest, relax through your ankles, lengthen through your neck, settle through your chin. Focus on that exhale. Take that deep inhale in. And then as you exhale, just let it go as long and slow and relaxed as you can. Slow, deep inhale. And then as you exhale, nice and slowly let the air come out. Then very gently release the right foot on top of the bolster, the left foot on top of the bolster. Keep a little bit of engagement through your abdominals so that your spine doesn't move as you lengthen through your legs. But gently place the right calf down onto the bolster, the left calf down onto the bolster. Let the legs fall downward further than hip distance apart, so let them be nice and wide. Waterfall pose, allowing all of those beautiful lymphatics to move all of that fluid from our legs back to our trunk. Roll the right and the left shoulder blades underneath you. Gently straighten your arms. Rest your arms out to the side of your body with your palms lifted, lengthen through your neck. Settle through your chin. Rest the tongue to the roof of your mouth and gently close your eyes. Now, as your eyes are closed, your neck is long. You've done a wonderful job of reducing the stress in all three muscles. Just go back to your eyes for a moment. Keeping your eyes closed, just gently let your eyes look to the right. Take a slow, deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. Let your eyes come back to the center, keeping the veils of your eyes closed. Slowly take your eyes and look to the left. Deep inhale into the belly. Nice, slow exhale out. Eyes back to the center. Slowly just take the entire eyeball in the eye socket and let every eye muscle relax as the eyes just fall backward in those sockets. Let your body be still. And then take that slow inhale in again. And really slowly exhale. Inhaling in. And really slowly exhaling. Gently allow yourself to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And do nice good circles with your wrists and your ankles. And when you're ready and you feel comfortable, place the right foot onto the bolster, followed by the left foot onto the bolster, and then place them on the floor in front of the bolster. Gently let yourself roll to your left or your right side, whichever feels comfortable for you. And then very slowly, on an exhale, using the bottom elbow and the top hand, push yourself up into a seated position. Hands to heart, smiles on our faces. Take a nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. Namaste. The highest in me salutes the highest in you. Thank you for joining me.